Are we ready? I hope so because I don't think we have another way. We are in a moment right now where things are going to a speed that it's like we don't feel ready for. But things are gonna happen, you like it or not. And this is us talking as a personal level as for a collective level, you know. This is Aries season. This is a cosmic new year. This is the moment where the seed is being planted so new things can flower. Now, I've been preparing myself for this reading the whole day. And actually, since yesterday, I was meditating a lot and I started doing some practices that I didn't experience in the past. And I was also getting some results that were quite surprising for me. And I think it's a moment that fits so well this season, like the new beginning. On the 1st of April, and I don't know yet if I will publish this video on Friday or not. Anyway, guys, this is just a date. You could experience these energies sooner or later, okay? I feel like I've been experiencing these energies sooner than, the start. The stars are talking right now, and they are talking super loud. The hope is like that thing, that dream, that thing that we thought it might be impossible to be part of your reality, part of our reality, that we are in a moment of like so dreamy. Our intuition is at its highest, So when we start with the beginning, so we're talking, and I'm gonna be concentrating myself in the first aspects of this month of April, which is the new moon on the 1st in Aries, while we are in Aries season. So this is a pretty big deal, having as well Mercury in Aries and Chiron, the wounded healer. Like, some important healing is necessary, and maybe this is like wounds, past wounds, or a present wound that is being revealed throughout these weeks. And maybe this is touching your career, or maybe this is touching your family, or how you relate to friends, or how you relate to your home life. It depends, maybe how you relate to your health. I really invite you to check your natal chart so that you can understand better in what houses these transits and aspects are happening, because it's not the same. Having Aries in the 1st house is not the same as having Aries in the 8th or in the 4th house. So please, if you are interested in these things or in this occult or esoteric world, it's I think it's important to look at these things, no? So this new moon, it's like we're thinking a lot about alternative ways, Chiron, on how can we heal so we can reach a higher level of consciousness. This is the star card in the present situation. And it's like, that star that looks so far but is actually very close. is that moment where, we're starting to feel things in a way that probably we never experienced, or synchronicities are happening to you right now with this card coming in your present situation, or there is something that you feel, you intuitively, you can feel is coming towards you. And this is very healing. As this woman, she's purifying the waters. She is being in complete balance between the earth and the water, and she's coming back from a huge transformation. Do you appreciate here the small butterfly who is sitting down on a beautiful red rose flower, a red flower, something that you're starting to see bloom. Maybe this is a new seed, a new beginning that you were expecting and wishing and dreaming for a while. And I get the feeling with these cards and these planets that something here is happening, that you're starting to have signs, no matter if these are like physical signs, like in this 3D reality, or maybe signs or symbols in your dreams, most surely, that are telling you, are giving you important information about what you were wishing for. And what is happening like during this new moon. So on the 5th of April, there is also going to be a very important and, let's say, uncomfortable conjunction, to say at least, of Mars and Saturn in Aquarius. So luckily this is in a beautiful aspect, like positive aspect to Aries and this new moon. It's just that these conjunctions are, let's say, the challenging conjunctions. Like, these are moments that might come as something here is happening that will be like a force tension. Mars, the passion, the energy, the action, the impulse. It's the planet of Aries, so definitely, when we're looking at this new moon in Aries, you always need to look at the planet that is ruled by that sign, or that is ruling that sign. And Mars together with Saturn wanting to control Aries, Saturn telling to Aries that it needs to restrain its strength, it needs to structure his efforts, it needs to strategize. He cannot go just like this, or otherwise the consequences might be not as very positive. The problem is that the tension between these aspects, and then also having Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, like all these planets on this sector of the sky, all these stars that are being aligned in this part of the sky, that it's like something here is telling us that maybe what we might need to do to get what we want or what we dreamed of, it's not gonna be without a fight. It's not gonna be done without a sacrifice. Something here we might need, like, that's what Chiron in Aries does. This is the energy of Aries, and having those is, Saturn and Mars in Aqua, it's like the warrior energy, the fighter, military forces. Things are happening that we cannot control, that are beyond us, beyond our own personal actions, no? And if you're looking at what is happening right now in the world, it's quite obvious, no? So it might be that these options that we're looking for to heal whatever problem we are needing to confront, whatever tension, pressure that we feel or that we want, no, that we are looking for, it might be an alternative that it might have still some important consequences, difficult consequences, but that are necessary. And that's what Aries brings to the decision. It's this fighting, this fighting impulse that could get us in some problems, but might be indeed necessary to defend ourselves. And it's quite of a tricky thing, because what you want right now the most, as the star has come here, is peace. Wishing for peace, wishing for harmony, wishing for achieving that highest point of consciousness, that where you feel connected not just to yourself but to the whole universe, to the world, to the people that is surrounding you right now, maybe to that group of people that you work with. No, that you want to establish some sense of equilibrium in the situation. 5 of Cups. The regret. You know, when we're talking about Chiron, no, I mean, I'm having these 5 of Cups here, and this is what somebody who is watching right now this video might be going through or has been going through. You're wanting to heal the past, and you're wanting to let go of some kind of regrets. Something here happened that you might be still trying to understand on how could you find a solution to this issue. And this is an emotional situation. Cups and the star here, you know, this is something that has affected your emotionality at a deep level. There has been here some sense of loss, some sense of regret, some sense of feeling that you did something in a way or a situation, maybe you didn't do anything and this was not something that you could, no? But it's like you feel like you had missed an opportunity maybe. And now, or for a while, you were sitting down feeling like, man, I cannot believe that this happened. I actually thought that I was gonna get it, and at the end this happened and I didn't get it. And even if we will be talking about work or practicalities, definitely I think that this has influenced your emotions probably more than you expected. Now, what I like so much about this is that while I'm having here this star in the present, I see that there is some sense of hope, and you finding a way onto probably how to find a solution to this problem, how to find a solution to this feeling of despair, feeling that miss of opportunity. Maybe something here is happening, or the stars are telling you that you might have found the way, that alternative way to fight for what you want. And that this is giving you again a new sense of hope in the situation. A new sense that, indeed, this is not as far of me as I thought. I think that this is something I can achieve. And maybe you can achieve that job if that's what you wanted. Maybe you can achieve that relationship that you wanted. Not like suddenly right now you are able to starting to see that possibility. Now, what is coming in the obstacle? Now, this Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, they're gonna be exactly conjuncted on the 12th of April, but most definitely somebody or some people are starting to feel the effects of this conjunction right now. And this is a long cycle. This is a cycle that starts little by little, progressively, and it starts growing, and growing, and it's very expansive. The two rulers, modern and traditional ruler of Pisces, these two planets, very much connected to the emotions, to the spirituality, to the beliefs, to the unconscious, the collective unconscious. Neptune, Jupiter, or knowledge, the way we perceive the world, the planet of luck, the planet that it makes everything grow, explode. But this kind of expansion, it's happening little by little. 12, 13-year cycle. So whatever is happening here, and is so positive. But there is also like that sense of illusion with it. Neptune being expanded with Jupiter in Pisces, that dreamy state, like this star card. It's almost like you might be experiencing very vivid dreams at this moment, or you might be experiencing it's like almost like these situations where you almost feels like you have flashbacks, and maybe these flashbacks are not just even about you. Maybe you're having flashbacks of memories of things and situations that in this life you have never experienced. And I know that this is not something that's gonna talk to everybody who's watching right now, and probably some people, when they hear me tell this, they'll think I'm crazy. If that's the case, just go and watch the next video, okay? Or you can leave me your comments. I don't mind it. But some people are able to experience memories that they had never experienced in this real life. Like this real, like this present life that we are living now. And there is still so much that we don't know about this world. We're just in the beginning of discovering, guys. And I think it's so limiting to think that we shouldn't consider it or take it in consideration, because big part of our knowledge is coming from there. And sometimes we don't want to, or we don't even look at it, anyway. The manifestation. I'm having the start in the present situation, and then what is coming in the obstacle is the magician, the manifestation. Somebody here has been wishing for a fucking long time upon something. What is the star for you right now in your life? You're starting to, it's like you're calling this to happen to you, and you're getting all these signs that something big is happening right now that is building again the sense of confidence and hope in a situation. You're probably healing whatever happened in the past that made you feel like not really happy, not really fulfilled, like you had missed something here. But exactly like what is coming as the problem is that you don't see how can you manifest this, or you don't know how this is gonna be manifested, and this is beginning to be or has been your biggest obstacle. But if this card is coming, the Magician is appearing in this reading, it's because you actually have all the elements necessary to manifest what you want with this star. Like the stars are telling you something right now. You know it. It's like you're getting all the signs and confirmations. But I kind of feel like I'm connecting here with somebody who's just staying backwards from this manifestation. It's like knowing that it's there, feeling that it's there, even though it might look far, but not really yet doing much about it. Now, how is that you're coming consciously in the reading? One card. How you're coming consciously in the reading. The Two of Swords. The indecision, the feeling that you cannot see with your own eyes. Feeling mentally, it's almost you feel like mentally you are in a crossroads and you don't know which sword to choose. Is it possible that maybe you know that to achieve your star, to achieve this dream you have, that you feel like it's coming towards you or that it's there and you see it as your maximum fulfillment? Your mind is the one that is playing against you right now, you see? With this Two of Swords in your consciousness, it's almost like something here is telling me that you feel like you cannot see. You're not having enough physical proof so you can get that first step. And this is where maybe this is blocking this new beginning. Now that I'm looking again at this card, this Battleur, this Magician, this first Arcane, this is Aryan energy. You know, this is the card of the season. The Magician, the starter, the beginner, the one that has planted, is planting that seed, and that seed will grow in a magnificent tree, you know. But he's blocked there. It's like putting that seed there, and the next step that needs to happen is the water. The water on the earth with that seed. And it almost feels like the water is not coming. The card that it came in your past situation, this Five of Cups, water element here. This feeling drained, dry. Feeling that your cups are not fulfilled, they have been expelled. So we need to get water so that this seed can manifest. Now, what you are so much in your head about is like, you know, the restriction. You feel restricted about something. And this is what is putting you in this indecision. It's like you don't know which to choose, or because you feel that in some moments your intuition might be a little bit blocked. You cannot yet take that first step. You cannot pour the water. Now, what is coming in the environment, please? I want to know what is coming in the environment. It's raining, please. I'm already at 24 minutes. I cannot do this reading shorter, man. It's not possible. And I'm not gonna edit it neither. It's not the way I want to do the readings. So, but I'm gonna just let it go as it has to go. Four of Coins. It's something like there is so much potential in this situation, whatever we're talking here about, but something here is very much blocked. Four of Coins. In the environment. Okay, something that might have looked until right now quite stable. Something that you feel that it's good enough, but not really enough. That's the feeling we get with this. This is the kind of sense I get with this Four of Coins in the environment. Is it possible maybe that somebody here has a dream? Maybe you have a dream job, or something that you would like to do regarding your career, or maybe that relationship, or relationships that you would like to experience and open about, no, like but you are almost like dreaming, no, about it. You are desiring it, you're looking at it, and you're starting to feel that this is coming as a possibility. But something here maybe regarding your material life is what is making you feel stuck. Four of Coins on top of these Two of Swords. Maybe something about your career or your material life or your home environment. Four of Coins, earthy environment. For like, it's like maybe you are attached to something in your home environment or at your work that this is something that you had already engaged to and you cannot really let go like this, and you feel that this is kind of keeping you stuck at this moment regarding whatever you wanted to manifest here. The Star with the Magician is like the potential is here, but it's not being yet expressed. And I think there's something like financial or maybe administrative or very practical, I gotta say, that you feel it might be the problem. That's why you are quite indecisive on how could you get to the Star. How can I get to this dream job or to this dream relationship or this dream place I always wanted to live, or this dream, Now, what is coming in the hopes and fears? What is coming in the hopes and fears? What is coming in the hopes and fears? Wow. So now I'm starting to understand these. Three of Swords. This has caused you so much pain, mental and heartbreak. It's like when your heart and your mind, the Three of Swords is like your heart and your mind are not talking in the same language. You went against your heart. Your mind here is going against your heart right now. You know that you can feel that this is what you want. This is your dream come true. But it's almost like you're not allowing yourself to see it. Three of Swords in the hopes and fear, and you're coming consciously in with the Two of Swords. You're denying, somebody here is denying something, whatever this thing might be for you. You're denying something that you actually wanted for a while. This is not new. This is something that you wish for a long time. And it's causing you pain to not to even want to look at it. I feel also that it might be that you're indecisive about the situation because you might think that taking that step forward in the situation might create some is that you will be afraid of betrayal, or you will be afraid to betray someone. I'm getting also this feeling it might be just for someone there. Like you might be scared that somebody here will be hurt because of this decision. And that's why you're like, oh no, man. Wait, I mean, I cannot really look at this right now, so I'm still standing here with my two swords, protecting myself, and deciding that actually I cannot see, so I cannot move. I cannot, you know. But I think that this is just something that is based on fear more than what it is in reality. Because this Three of Swords is coming in your hopes and fears position. This is something that you think you might get hurt in the situation if you maybe express what you want here. Plant that seed that can bloom, that can grow, that can go to wow. The stars, man. You know, I'm an intuitive reader. And I'm getting the feeling that this star is an opportunity that you really don't want to miss. Probably again. Because I feel like this something happened in the past that probably you regret it happening that way. You had wished that at the moment it was different. Now, I don't think that you should be sitting right now again in regrets, because that's not what is gonna make you keep on going. And indeed, maybe this is what is happening to you, is that you keep on being in this regrets, painful state that is not allowing you to see the two cups that are still standing next to you. It's like you feel it, you see it, you know it's there, you are like dreaming about it, you're having even hallucinations maybe about it, or, you know, the star, man. This is a major arcana, having the magician. This is something that it's like written in the stars for you. This is like has been cooked by the universe for you. But you are scared of doing the same mistake again. And probably something in the situation, if this has happened to you, I got the Four of Coins here, so whatever this Four of Coins represents in your environment, there is someone or the situation, this dream, maybe this project that you always wanted to do, that you know that this is something that right now it might look like blocked, or it's kind of like, okay, it's almost like settled down in their position or in its position, and so it almost looks like you should be the one, or you feel like you should be the one reaching to the situation, as what I see that has happened. But somebody here is very scared of the communication, or is very scared that maybe something that they are already engaged to might be a problem, an obstacle to get to the start. But man, when you get the start, you cannot just deny the stars. You know, like you cannot just not look at the stars, man. You cannot. When there is a star presented in front of you, man, like 10 of Swords, guys, the end we perceive a situation. I mean, this is some intense energy I'm getting here with this 10 of Swords and 3 of Swords. Is like, you know, guys, this month of April, I mean, it's gonna be so positive, and but it's also a month, and May together with May, these are 2 months of huge realizations about ourselves and about others. And it's a month also where there are gonna be huge, we're gonna feel again some restrictions. We're gonna feel again that some things might start to happen that we cannot control and that will go against our wishes or desires. But these are like necessary challenges, no? That, or just things that happen that need to happen and we need to confront. By the end of April, I mean, we're gonna have a partial eclipse, solar eclipse in Taurus. The North Node of Taurus. I mean, the North Node right now is in Taurus and is being activated, strongly activated throughout this month and the month of May. And Uranus is very nearby, so the Earth at this moment is being electrified. And there are many things that we are needing to let go. There are many things here that we are being asked to dissolve. Most surely about the way we think, you know. Someone that is connecting with me in this video right now has been going through a very, I gotta say, difficult period in their life, because I think they will probably for a long time sitting down in sadness, in this regret mode, in feeling that they didn't have enough potential or elements to do what they wanted to do, to experience life in the way they wanted to experience it. But something here right now is happening that is giving you back that hope, that is making you see the light again after going through the tunnel. 10 of Swords. Purifying yourself, healing yourself. All these wounds. And I gotta say, I mean, having this star in the center of the ring with the 10 of Swords, somebody here is healing from a very difficult wound. Something that maybe happened, for sure, I see here in the past, that has come out again now in the present. And I don't think that this is an easy one. I think this has been a very difficult process to go through. But that at the same time you knew that this was elevating you at a level that you probably never experienced. To the point that right now you're starting to understand. You're starting to see why this happened and what and this, and you know, even if there were experiences that look quite negative for you or like influence you in a way that it wasn't easy, you're becoming like, that butterfly. Or the situation itself, it's transforming right now for the good. It's just that right now, what I'm seeing in this reading, and I'm telling you, this new moon in April, like 1st of April, it's a new moon that it's not one of the easiest new moons we're gonna have. No, it's a moon. It's a new moon that it kind of wants us to. We might need to feel the need to defend ourselves, but at the same time also it can help us to find alternative ways on how to heal these woundings. Even though we might know that whatever solutions we might find here, it still will be difficult to follow. But it's almost like having this inner knowing that you know that that's what you have to do. And your intuition right now, it's very strong. All of us, right now, having this Neptune Jupiter in Pisces, it's giving us the chance again to, it's like we are feeling so intuitive, like telepathic, psychic. It's being awakened throughout the season, and this is not at a personal level, this is as a collective level. So and most surely if you are somebody there that has quite a lot of water in the chart, I think that this is a season where you definitely are gonna start feeling these changes. It's like this is gonna be something out of your character that is gonna be amplified. It's almost like feeling you could start talking to dogs, like having this telepathic communication with animals, or having these weird experiences where your dreams become very vivid as they will be reality, I think you need to listen to this intuition, and something here is coming back to you as a new sense of hope over the situation, over this missed opportunity that you thought that you would never, it's like you will never be able to get. But to get to this start, to get to this ring, to maybe to get to talk to this person, or maybe to get to that dream job you want, you're gonna have to change your perception. Because if you keep on trying to protect yourself out of fear, out of feeling that, man, I'm scared if I confront this person, I will make myself so vulnerable that I won't even be able to, actually this person won't ever accept me back, or maybe this company won't ever want to work with me because they will think I'm weak. I think that all these conversations you're having in your head right now is not helping you out. And I think this is the realization. This is why the Ten of Swords is coming here. It's like that moment where you realize that these swords are not part of you anymore. So the end of the end is here. You are looking at this dream in a different way, and you're starting to see probably, a possibility that you thought that you were not able to get. Now, as I'm feeling this reading, it might be that there is something here that you might need to express to someone that you haven't been yet able to express. But this is like not expressing what you want here. It's a torture to you right now. It feels like a torture. It feels like you're betraying yourself, and it feels like, how is it possible, man? I feel like I'm being delusional about it. I feel like I'm overly too dreamy to think that this could be part of my reality. But why I feel it so close to me? Well, listen to that, no? Because really something here, it really wants to come to you, but you need to be prepared for it. You need to be open enough for it. So you don't get again to this Five of Cups. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Interesting reading. I think I'm gonna keep on meditating about it afterwards. Thank you for watching to everybody. I hope you're gonna have a great start of this new season, and I'm gonna see you, I don't know when, but pretty soon. And if you are of course interested in a private reading, don't doubt to contact me via my email or Instagram or Facebook. See you guys, and Happy New Moon. Bye bye.